There is a lot of virtual machine that we can use. One of them is VirtualBox. VirtualBox has a lot of goodness that we are going to use it. Okay, in VirtualBox or virtual machine, we can install a lot of operating system. We can create our own virtual lab in VirtualBox or in a virtual machine. Could be a VirtualBox, could be VMware or anything. It is very safe to install our operating system. We will not be able to lose our own system, okay, while we're using some kind of harmful program. It is safe, okay, and also it is recoverable, and also it's for free. Okay, so here let's search for VirtualBox, and in here you see we have the VirtualBox website. From here you can download the VirtualBox and install into Windows system. Go to download, and then from here download it for Windows if you're a Windows user. If you're Mac user, so install and download and install for Mac user, and also if you're Linux, so for Linux. After you download it for Windows, we will be having something like this. Okay, VirtualBox 7. Right now it is the version 7, and from here you can just hit open, and then it will be asking for yes, the question, and you will be able to install it into your system. Okay, I'm not going to install it right now, so I'm going to just search for something else, and that is VirtualBox in my system. Okay, I have already installed it in my system, so that this is my system. Okay, my VirtualBox, I installed this, and here you see I have this 4 system: Kali Linux, Metasploitable, and also Windows 10 and Windows 7. You are not going to have this now. Okay, this time when you install the VirtualBox in your system, it is going to be free, or it's going to be empty in this place. Okay, so, or let me just remove this. Or not. Okay, so no problem. I can create a new, or I can install a new operating system by hitting this new button here, and then give a name. For example, I'm going to install the Windows 7, and then where is the image or ISO? Do I have the ISO? While you're trying to install Windows operating system, you need to have its ISO. Okay, so I do have the Windows 7 ISO or image, and then hit this escape and next. From here use at least 2 GB memory, then 1 CPU for me. Okay, and also this one is virtual hard disk. Virtual hard disk for me is going to be 32 GB, but at least 15 gigabyte is enough. Okay, and everything is good. And now hit finish, and now you see I have Windows 7 here. Before we start installing this Windows 7, there is something we need to do. It's about network. Okay, select the operating system and then go to setting. While you go to setting, we have network. Okay, and from here we need to use or select NAT network. For me, here is NAT network selected. It has a name called NAT network, but for you it is not going to be like this if it is the first time you installed virtual machine or VirtualBox 7. So I need to cancel this now, and then go to file. From here we have tools, and before, okay, in VirtualBox 5 or 7 or 6 we had that part in preferences, and here we had network. We could add NAT network, but now in VirtualBox 7 it is kind of different. Now it moved here. We have network manager, and then we have the NAT network. From here we can create one. Okay, see, I have the NAT network. Okay, I can modify everything I want here. So now network and network, NAT network and NAT network 1 is added here. Okay, so good. Now if I came back to Windows 7, then if I go to setting and then go to network, if I use NAT network, I will be having both of that. Okay, see, NAT network 1 and NAT network. So for you, it's going to be the same if you're using Windows, if you're using VirtualBox 7. Okay, good. Now let's hit start. So now when I hit start, it will start installing the Windows 7. Okay, but I'm sure you know how to install Windows 7 in your computer. Okay, I'm not going to show you how to install Windows 7 because it is gonna take a lot of time. For example, at least it's going to take 20 minutes. So I'm sure you don't have that time. Me neither. Okay, so good. Thanks for watching. Here you saw how to install and use VirtualBox on Windows. Okay, I'm going to show you how to install it on Linux and also good. Okay, so I will install this in my system, but okay, hit next. So it will be installed. So now thanks for watching and I will see you in the next lecture. Now I am going to show you the latest version of Kali Linux and how to download it, how to install it in virtual machine, which is VirtualBox here. So let me search for VirtualBox and you see I have the latest version, which is Kali Linux 2023. In my time right now it is the latest version, so I'm going to just remove it. Okay, so I will show you how to install it and put it in this place. Okay, so I'm going to close my VirtualBox. Here in my browser I'm going to search for Kali Linux, kali.org, and here you see we have download. Hit the download and from here we have a lot of things. Okay, the first one is installer image. If you want to install it in your main system, so you need to download this one, or if you want to use it as a virtual machine, so you can come with this one, or we have for mobile, we have cloud container and a lot of things, or if you want to use it as live boot, you need to come right here. We want virtual machine. Okay, so I hit that and from here which one you want to use it. Okay, as you see we have a lot of option here: VirtualBox, weekly, VMware, and this is the thing I want. Okay, so it's about 2.9 gigabyte, and if I hit here, hit this, so it will start downloading, but I already have downloaded and extracted. I think it is a zip file, and after you extract it you will be having something like this. Okay, so when you have this, you can come inside the folder which is here called Linux 2023, and right now I'm going to double click on this Kali Linux 2023 one VirtualBox AMD 64 VBox. Now you see when I double click that, it is opening that into virtual machine, which is the VirtualBox already installed in my system. That is here. Okay, now everything is good. If I hit start, so it will start launching this for me. Okay, non-fatal, no problem, it's going to work, and I'm going to wait for a while, and after it is launched completely, we can use it just like the system that we installed in our system as main system that you see here. I have it. I have the Kali Linux as my main system too, and also I am going to use it in virtual machine or VirtualBox here. So I'm going to show you how to use it. Okay, don't be worried. I'm going to cover all the necessary thing you need to know. So it's gonna take just a while. So you see the Kali now is launched, and we have a username and also a password. So the username is Kali for the new version, and the password is also Kali. If I hit log in, now we will see that it is going to be logged in. Okay, and perfect. You see that it is very small sometimes, and if I do this multiple times, I think it is going to be good now. Okay, perfect. Now I have this Kali Linux in my VirtualBox. Okay, you see now I can use it. You're not going to have all this stuff here. I am having these because I am using a snapshot of Kali Linux. I was already using it in other systems, so I have got this for this system too. So don't be worried about that. Okay, so it is very, very cool. Now you can use it the way you want. Okay, see, good. Now in here you saw how to install Kali Linux, how to download first and then install it in VirtualBox. Okay, so thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next lecture. Now it is time to see how to install Windows in a virtual machine, which is this one. Okay, so you know how to download a Windows image after you download it. Okay, any Windows operating system you want, for example Windows 10 or Windows 7, anyone you want. Okay, let me remove it from here now, delete all the files, and I'm going to just create a new file. A new operating system, it is going to be Windows 7. Okay, and from here we have ISO image. We need to select our ISO image. So as you see, I have into this document and then course tools folder, and then I have the Windows 7. Okay, so I can select that and then also tick this one and hit next one. From here you can select a memory size. It could be 2 GB, and also the processor. If you want, you can enable EFI mode. If not, so we're using Windows, we don't need to enable this now. So hit the next button, and also we can give this at least 16 GB or 15 GB. That is okay, and then hit finish. So the next thing you need to do is whenever you're trying to install any operating system, you need to come to this setting and then networks, and from here you need to select NAT network. Okay, so now in the name part again we have the NAT network. Okay, so I am selecting NAT network. If you don't have it, so in the previous lecture I think I explained this, so you can follow that and you will be able to find this NAT network name here. Now the NAT network is also okay. Any setting you want, you can change it from here. Okay, for example, you want to change the base memory or chipset, and also enable hardware clock in UTC time, enable EFI mode, processor, all the thing. Okay, also display video memory, and let's move it a little, at least that one, and storage. Okay, also we have shared and also shared folder, USB, we have clipboards, drag and drop, a lot of things that if those were necessary I will cover them. Okay, if not, so no problem. Now let's start this and see how we can install Windows in virtual machine. Okay, now we are waiting just for a while, and it is starting. Okay, so the language is going to be English, United States, US, and install now. Okay, from here you're able to select the operating system, for example 64-bit or 32-bit. I'm going to use this one. Okay, hit next, and also tick the I accept the license term, and then select the custom. What? I didn't select that custom, that was something else. I haven't seen it. Okay, that happened accidentally. So now this one, and also I have about 60 GB free space that I can use it. If you want to, for example, do something, so you can go to drive option to partition the drive you have. Okay, and let's hit next, and now it starts installing. Okay, so it will be installed, and when it is finished, so you will be able to use your operating system as one of your computer. Okay, so thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next lecture with Windows 7 having installed and all the other stuff that is necessary. Okay, so thanks, see you. Welcome to website hacking. In this lecture, I'm going to show you how you can download and install Metasploitable. Metasploitable is a Linux machine. Okay, it is vulnerable, and it is created for us to use it for testing our tools while we're doing the penetration testing. So if we come to this website, that is here. Okay, from here you can download the Metasploitable, and it is saying the Metasploitable is an intentionally vulnerable Linux virtual machine. Okay, brought by Rapid7 user. Okay, so here we have the last update is 2019, and it is Metasploitable 2. So if you want to download this one, okay, you can come here and hit the download button. It will be downloaded for you, and it will be a zip file, and then we extract this and install it in our virtual machine, and then test our program on this while we don't have permission to use our tools on real websites and much more. Okay, so let's hit download here. Okay, I already downloaded, so I will just show you the folder. Okay, so this is the folder that I downloaded. Let me extract this here, and when it is extracted, we will be having some file inside here, and then we can use this, okay, on virtual machine to install it. I'll show you how you can install it. Very easy. Okay, we have our virtual machine here. Let me create a new virtual machine here. It is going to be Metasploitable, and it is going to be a Linux machine. Okay, hit next, and memory size, let it be 1 GB. I think it is going to be enough for this. And here use an existing virtual hard disk. Okay, also if I came back here, you see that it is extracted, and also we have a Metasploitable VMDK file here. Okay, so we can use this on virtual machine. I'm going to use that here. Okay, we don't have it here, and we are going to add that from this part. Okay, this is that file, VMDK file. Okay, hit open, and you see that it is added here. choose it and create. So now the metasploitable is created. Hit start to start this machine and wait for a while so it will start. Okay, grab loading. I think it is going to take some time, okay, to start until the system is up. Okay, come on. If it is going to take some time, I have to pause the video. If not, so we will let it go. Okay, I'll pause the video and I will see when it is into the final part, okay? So it is here now, metasploitable login. So in here you need to use the password and username to log in. First, we have a username for metasploitable. Okay, it is msf. Okay, it is msf admin. Hit enter. In password, it will not show the password for security reason. The password is also msf admin. Just hit that. Okay, msf admin, and then hit enter. Now I am logged in. Okay, now if I use ls, you see that I have something called vulnerable here. Okay, and if I use who am I, msf admin. Okay, if I go to this folder and then use ls, you see that MySQL SSL, Samba, and TikiWiki, something like this. These are the tools and the things that is here. So, and now I am here. If I use exit, I am going to log out. Again, I need to use msf admin to log in. msf admin. And you see that I am now logged in. So it is how you can install Metasploit into your virtual machine, how you can download it and then install it. So we will learn how to use a lot of tools that we are going to create on using it on vulnerable system, and we are going to use it here. So thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next lecture. Okay, in this video I'm going to show you how to install Metasploitable in VirtualBox 7. You may ask, what is a Metasploitable? It is a Linux machine, okay, that is very vulnerable, and we can use it to learn hacking, and we are going to use it to learn penetration testing, hacking, and a lot of stuff. Okay, so first let's search for Metasploitable, and there is a website. So we open that. You see we have Metasploitable here, and if I hit this download, you see that it is about 865 megabytes and it's a zip file. When you download this, okay, and then extract this, you will be having some kind of file. The next option or the next part is to open your virtual machine or VirtualBox, and let's create this. I'm going to name this Metasploitable, and then I'm not going to select any ISO image right now. Then it is going to be a Linux machine, and let's hit next. So the base memory is going to be about 1 gigabyte. Okay, CPU, that is okay, and hit next. So I'm going to use an existing virtual hard disk, okay, hard disk file. So from here I am coming to add this. Okay, so let's add it, and from document I put that right here, Metasploitable, and that is here. Okay, Metasploitable VKM DK. So I hit open and then choose. Okay, create a virtual hard disk. It's about 20 gigabytes. That is okay, sorry, not that one, but this one. You see it is normal size, it is 8 gigabytes, and then hit next. So you see everything looks good now, and then hit finish. So you see we have the metasploitable right here. If you want, you can go to setting and then go to network, and from here you could select the NAT network and then the name that is displayed here, and then select it. So then hit start. Wait for a while, so it will start loading, and when it is completely loaded, you will be having the server running in your computer, and then you can use this server from all other machine like Windows 10, Windows 7 or Kali Linux, and you can use it. Okay, we need to wait for a while so it is loaded completely, and we need to use a username and a password to log into this. Okay, perfect. You see that it is telling login with MSF admin and MSF admin to get started. Okay, MSF admin, and also the password is also MSF admin, and hit enter. So as you see right now we have logged in, and you see we have this one, and you see we are into this same location. You see we have all these tools and things that we could use them. Okay, if I want to see my IP, so I use fconfig, just the same as other one. You see that it has it is 0, and also it has an IP 10.026 this time, but it could be changed. Okay, in any time it could be changed, and we can use this a lot in our lectures and in our system. So that is running now, and you know now how to install Metasploitable in your system. Now I'm going to tell you something about one of the most important thing about using VirtualBox, and that is creating snapshots. So what is this snapshot thing? Okay, so if we came to these, and here you see we have something called snapshot. So from here we can take a snapshot. Okay, so this snapshot is for the time when you, for example, update your system. Okay, and you install a lot of program into your system is working perfect, and you take a snapshot. That means you take a copy of the whole thing and put it in a place. Okay, and you're using your current system, so you use it and again use it, and one day something happens and you break your kernel, and after that it doesn't work. Okay, your system, something happened to your system and you can't use it anymore. So what you need to do is to move back to your previous snapshot that you just took. Okay, so if you will be able to use that, okay, that means move back and use it again. So now your system that is broken, you just put it away and go back, use it, the snapshot that you took. Okay, that means the one that you took a copy of. Actually it is not about taking a copy or like taking copy, it is just the same. Okay, I'm explaining this like this so you can understand this. As I explained this while I was installing this Kali Linux in here. So you saw that when I installed this, I had something in my desktop, some folders and files, and also a lot of things. Okay, when you first install the Kali Linux, you don't have it, but I myself, I had a snapshot of my Kali Linux and I used it. Okay, so Now when you took a snapshot and you can move it to another computer, for example to your friend's computer, and then you can use it there as well. That is one of the goodness of this snapshot. Okay, so taking a snapshot is very easy. For example, I'm going to take a snapshot of this Metasploit, and we came to here, we have snapshots. So from this current state I want to just take a snapshot, so I hit the tick, and then I'm going to name this, okay, snapshot level 1, and here you can add some details. That is all you want, okay, not just like these details, any if more details description you want, okay, you can add it and then hit take this snapshot. So it will come and you see that the level 1 is ready now. So later on if you want it, you can take another snapshot, okay, and you can save it as level 2 or level 3, and whenever you want to came back to level 1, so you just can come here and then start it. You can restore it, okay, restore it to this. And let me come right here. So my Kali Linux is kind of working very slowly because I give a very small memory size, I think, to this, so no problem. Now you know how to take a snapshot, how to use it, okay. So right now you see I have the level 1, okay. Just imagine something happens to my, I'm using the current state, okay, something happens to this, and I'm going to take another snapshot of this current state, and it's going to be snapshot of level 2. So and now you see that we have these two snapshot here, okay, and this is the current state. This current state, that is the one I'm using right now, okay. I use it and I install some program, I do a lot of things, something happens, and this snapshot, it breaks, okay. My current state, it breaks, and after that it doesn't work. So I want to move back to level 2 or level 1, okay. I want to go back to level 1, so I select it and hit the restore button. So after that I will be able to use the level 1, okay. So now my current state is level 1, or I want to use it here, level 2, so I move to level 2. Now my snapshot is in level 2 and my current state is level 2. So it is how you can move, okay, back and forward, and you can use from operating system that you have, okay. It could be done with all the operating system, okay, Windows 7, Windows 10, Kali Linux, Metasploit, and all other, okay. So let me just, okay, let's see. In here I'm going to show you, okay, this is the operating system that I just installed, and I have nothing written inside this myself just now, okay, and I am using its snapshot. That means I already in other computer I did something to this, okay. For example, I created folder, I teach a lot of stuff inside this, and then I took snapshots, and it's like taking a backup, okay. I took a backup of this system and now I'm using it in this computer. So easy and helpful, okay. Let me show you something here. I had something, I think, into my desktop, and as you see it is working very heavily. Come on. Okay, now you see that I have, for example, this, I have OMIC. These are all the program that is installed into this program, into this Kali Linux operating system. That is because I took a snapshot, okay. I did not install anything here in this computer. So now you know how to use a snapshot, okay. If you want me to show you practically how does it work, just imagine right now I am going to take a snapshot of this, okay. Snapshot 1, Okay, let's see, it's gonna take some time. And then after that, I want to delete this program. For example, this WooMic, that is a program, a Windows program actually. If you want, I can show you how to install a Windows program into Kali Linux by using Wine. Okay, very easy. I'm going to delete this two thing, and then I'm going to move back to the other one. Okay, to snapshot 1. Let's see, so the snapshot 1 is created. Now I want to do something with create another snapshot. Okay, that this time it's going to be snapshot 2, and then this snapshot 1 is saved here. Okay, now I want to delete the snapshot. I want to do something bad with snapshot 2. Okay, so let's delete this one and also this 2 program. Now this 2 is not in here. Okay, so now I can do that snapshot 1 and then I can restore it. Okay, but first I need to power off this one. Not really. And if the snapshot 2 was the current state, now I can change it to snapshot 1. Okay, what happened? So restore snapshot 3. Okay, while you're restoring this, you can rename it, okay, if you want. So now it is 100% restored. Now if I want, I can just do the start, and when it is start, you will see that all those programs that I deleted, now those are back here. Okay,